Alright, and here we are on the 40th floor. It looks like we're gonna have multiple different enemy types and everything like that, so what we're gonna do is bring a berserker to wreck its faces. Mama Raiko. And the banana. And heck, let's bring Nobu as well. Nobu's cool. The Oni of the 40th floor. I bet it's Twitch chat. Who's that? Oh no. So that's what we're doing, huh?
Please, my most famous and renowned of lords, I beg of you! Would you be so kind as to leave this place and run happily around a nearby field?
Where is this coming from? You're acting even stranger than usual, Ben.
No, do you not remember? Just for today, I asked you to call me by another name. I'll refer to you as my most famous and renowned of lords, so please, use a different address for me as well.
I don't even know what that means.
It is to distinguish you from Master, my most famous and renowned of lords.
Well, no matter. Then for this day only, you shall be Captain Cosplay.
Ah! You wound me to my core. But, well, that is alright. I shall consider it a battle lost and a war won. Huh?
Benkei just locked eyes with me. Is there something behind? What? Why are you holding me by my head? How am I supposed to turn around now?
It is just a rat. Nothing you need to concern yourself with, my most famous and renowned of lords. Now, we have not a moment to waste. As a matter of fact, Master said he had a request to make of you, my most famous and renowned of lords.
Oh? And what is it?
Well, it was something about wanting to see what a warrior from Japan was capable of, I believe. Now that he's back in the country and all. More specifically, it was about hunting the beasts that reside in that far-off field. He has been greatly interested in the giant Yamato no Orochi that has been consuming copious amounts of wine as of late. No doubt he would be very pleased if you offered up some of its heads as trophies.
I see. Wonderful! So Master has finally seen the joy and value of head hunting. Very well then. How many heads did he say he wanted?
Oh, right. Well, you know, the more the better. I'm sure that's what he would want. Yes. Should your hunt continue until you just happen to realize this tower has disappeared, I think that will suffice.
Then, I can hunt heads to my heart's content. It's like a dream come true. Very well. I, Maru, shall devote myself to this task with utmost dedication. I shall travel far and wide to surpass my personal best of heads presented to my brother. What is the meaning of this, Captain Cosplay? Why do you keep interrupting me with berserker yells?
My apologies, my most famous and renowned lord. My throat has been bothering me lately. I must have performed one too many Buddhist chants.
So that is what you sound like when your throat is in poor shape. Oh well, I suppose a bit of thunderous intensity is to be expected when performing Buddhist chants. At any rate, I must be off if I'm to surpass my record.
Understood. If I may, my most famous and renowned of lords, I would advise you to go straight ahead, without looking back, and gracefully leap down from this tower. Master also said he would love to see the beauty of your perfect dive in a 40-story drop.
Well, of course. This height is but a trifle to me. Very well, then.
Wherever you may be, my lord, behold this display of skill and agility.
Oh, that was close. Now then. Hey, you there! I am the loyal Oni that guards this floor for various reasons.
What are you doing, Benkei?
Did you not listen to that conversation, Master? Please, refrain from using that name.
I could have sworn I've seen you before somewhere, but now that we're face to face, I'm afraid I just can't tell who you are under that mask. Have we met? Come to think of it, that small person who just left seems somewhat familiar as well.
Not at all! I am but a loyal Oni, a ruffian who definitely probably has no ties to the Minamoto clan whatsoever. So, whatever it is you think you saw, I am afraid I must tell you that you did not see it, my lady. As for the shameless exhibitionist who just left here, I would write her off as just your run-of-the-mill nymphomaniac, or a hallucination, or something.
I think I finally understand what this is all about, but if you mean to stand in our way, then we have no choice but to fight.
Indeed, there is no other recourse. My purpose here was to prevent my most famous and renowned of lords from seeing someone she shouldn't. Unfortunately, I was then told by a certain high-powered lawyer that this was breaking and entering. And since I have no means of paying the fine, I was forced to guard this floor as punishment. In other words, no, I have not become a hapless Oni pawn. I'm simply trying to set matters right.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about, but regardless, I have my orders to resolve the situation. As Shogun Setsubun, I cannot step down from this fight. If you will not step aside peacefully, then we will pass through by force. Large, familiar stranger.
Well done, Benkei. You did a good job with the distractions. And the game has crashed again. Hiya, this event and its crashes. Not very stable, huh? Ana mama dies. And back we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Not much I can do about the game just up and exploding. Noble? Please don't hurt my Nobu. She is fragile and gentle, and she would never hurt a fly. Oh, Gorikimaru and Wazahamimaru are here as well. Interesting.
本気で行こうか。手すさびのようなものですね。ご覧になってください。本気で行こうか。ご命令とあらば、あらあらまあまあ。来たれ四天王。いいえ、五頭天皇の紳士たち。参ります。豪王将来、天皇開会。いいぜ、ごめん。
Really? That didn't even pop that break bar. Surprising. Big surprising.
承知いたしました。あらあらまあ、痛いですか？ゲッチュー。
こうだ。どせい。
Uh-oh. This is slightly bad. We could get dunked on kind of hard here.
わしのビートが有頂天。わしのビートが有頂天。真なる鬼の姿見せてやろう。戻りしみの右腕は怪異となった。羅生門大演技。乗ってきたの。
This may have been a grave error that we have committed. Oh no. Wasn't expecting this to be like a for realsies tough fight, or for Raiko not to be able to clear those two Oni, or at least one of them. Like maybe Gorikimaru, but Wazahamimaru surviving as well? No, 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 that makes no sense.
それじゃ水教よな。Thank you! ぜい Get you!
どせい。
本気で行こうか。ほう水教よな。食らうてやる。
500羅漢不堕落都会。
Well, to be fair, as a boss enemy, he is allowed infinite use of skills and lots more health. Noble! Wow. They got us. It just goes to show you really should teach these treat these fights like actual fights. Well, anyway.
待たせたな。真なる鬼の姿見せてやろう。
Oh well, no biggie.
信長ザ・ロックンロール。おーイエイ。戻りしみの右腕は怪異となった。羅生門大演技。よ り両辱は心地よい。
Those long ass cooldowns are rough? Yeah. That's what makes him weak as a servant, is he has cooldowns. If he had no cooldowns at all, he'd be okay. That's why as a boss enemy, any servant can be strong. They don't have any cooldowns.
Good. With this, I have fulfilled my obligations. My most famous and renowned of lords is no doubt happily traipsing about the fields collecting a mountain of monster heads as we speak. I have no intention of stopping you. Please, by all means, continue on your way.
So you did all of this out of loyalty?
I know that this cannot go on forever. The time will come when we must face each other. Face our shared history and come to terms with our respective actions. After all, the people that stand here today, while they have the same face, same ideas, same abilities, are not the same as their past counterparts. But that time should not be today. At least, that is what I thought. After all, today is Setsubun. And Setsubun is an event, or perhaps I should say a festival.
Let us be on our way, Master. This is not our destination. We still have many floors left to climb.
Right.
Why don't we take a break after we've made a little more progress? We could have the rice balls I made for us. Although, I'm afraid I didn't quite realize my own strength while I was making them, so... I may have squeezed them so hard that they ended up turning into mochi. I apologize if they don't agree with you.
Don't worry, I like mochi.
I see. I'm glad to hear that.
I am in your debt. Yes, this is as it should be. Yes, for now, at least, this is the right choice. If I had revealed myself, the target of her revenge, instead of pretending to be a nameless Setsubun Oni.
Hey, can I say something?
What is it, Master? I am afraid it's still a bit early for our rice ball break.
Let me know if you ever need help with anything, okay?
Yes, certainly. I don't know what you mean, but I will, keep that in mind. Thank you.
Meanwhile...
I clearly need to revise my sensory data projections. Up until this point, I had some doubts that a machine like me would ever find herself in a hot spring, but... I can feel the water seeping into every nook and cranny of my gears. It is a very pleasant sensation. Interesting. It would seem that this water fulfills a function to us similar to lubricating oil. Very intriguing. I've added it to my database. I did not mean to say that. Yet another very intriguing aspect of this situation. It would seem no one is here. When I first arrived, Mecha Ellie, or whatever her name is, was just getting out. But before I could say anything, she took off toward the entrance with some spectacularly loud jet thrusters. Now I wish I had. What a wasted opportunity. Hmm? Ugh. So hot, so sluggish. But this sluggishness, it's not so bad. You are a Western Karakuri, a mechanical puppet like I am. That's right, but about half of me is made with fresh meat. Hello there. So, you are made with biological parts. Very intriguing. Entering. Warm waters. Splash. Good times. Is that... Huh? Oh, pardon me. I did not see there were others here. If I must leave, I will do so. Why would you leave so suddenly? Did I do something to offend you? I did not know if I should go to the men's bath or the women's. So I stood my staff on the ground and went where it fell. I see.
Neja's dialogue has punctuation after every couple of words because that is how Neja talks in Japanese.
Didn't the Lady Shogun say there was a drum bath for people in situations like yours? Yes, I saw it, but I did not fall for it. Pardon? No doubt it is a trap, a cunning scheme my enemies laid to defeat me. It was clearly meant to boil me to death, but they cannot fool me. I see. You said you did not know which bath to use, correct? That is quite the coincidence. I too am only here for the sake of convenience. I may look like a woman, but I am really just a machine. Then we are mostly alike. Probably. I knew it! To tell the truth, I've been wondering, are you also a puppet from the continent? I am no puppet, nor am I human. All I know is that I have a jewel where a human heart should be. Perhaps you could call me a machine, made with sage arts. Now I see. I did not know such a thing was possible. Yes, this is it. This is what I've been searching for. A hot spring should also be a place of community. As such, I was hoping that, by virtue of removing as much of our external armaments as possible to enter the bath, a frank exchange of information about our internal mechanisms and hidden parts might arise naturally. By better knowing oneself and knowing others, I can record the differences to make better use of my abilities. Once I do that, I'm certain my efforts will be rewarded. So earnest! That's great! Pat, pat. Agreed. I commend your passion. This is rather novel. Well, I do have very faint memories of patting another's head. I have none at all of anyone patting mine. Look, someone else is here. That's enough hands-on testing of my cranial compartment. Juan! Mecha. I heard it all, Juan. You can't have robots without catbots, and you can't have catbots without robots. On behalf of Neko, the natural energy computation option, Tamamo Cat is here in the flesh. Hello and good day from the digital age of the future. I'm strictly paws off, except when I'm eating iron and cat cans. Juan. Neko, then you are a robot too. Sure am. Check out these mitts. No way these puppies are anything but pure Japanese cat, right? That is true. Those are certainly not human hands. So those paws are actually mechanical puppet parts as well. I should have realized it sooner. Aw, don't worry about it. This is all nonsense you'll forget about by the time tomorrow anyway. Anyone? I'm guessing all three of you aren't too big on baths. Well, neither am I, as it turns out. That's why I'm here, to get over my little bathing hang-up. Bath up? Bang up? Don't worry, we can do this if we all work together. You guys make the limbs and I'll form the head. Now go on, Danzo, do your thing. By our powers combined, we will be Captain Bath Time! So hot, so stuffy, so soft. Is this heaven or hell? She is not the vixen with the mirror. She is a wild vixen. I am not good with either. To punch or not to punch. My current purpose is full recovery, as of now. I can recover neither physically nor mentally. As such, I must activate semi-sleep mode, powering down all functions temporarily.
Gee.
What's this? Neja gave up on fighting it and sent her mind elsewhere. Are?
Big naked hugs.
Whether human or god, beast or machine, as long as one possesses a heart, one can enjoy a hot spring. Indeed, I can feel the lubricating hot water seeping into my steam engine.
Floor 40, completo.
お見事です。さあ、次の回へ向かいましょう。